In my city, we some gator rockers, call it big.
All right, man. So let's jump into the big news of the week. I'm almost tired of covering this situation. How long has this shit been going on? 2 years now? Has it been 2 years
About
now?
as long as Corona?
It's been about 2 years now. The Tory Lanez, Megan The Stallion. Who did what? Who shot who? Was anybody shot?
Kelsey shot
What really
Megan.
happened? What was really going on?
And we have all given our
We
Opinions.
hypothetics on what could have
Man.
possibly happened that night. I know I had fun with it with every episode that was. I got like 3 different fucking scenarios. But shit's looking a little shaky
It is
for the Stallion.
It is looking a little
She deserves to
shaky.
get canceled if it happens. It comes out.
We'll get there. We'll get there because, like you said, I think that we've all said this from the beginning. If this nigga shot her,
Fuck him.
he needs to be buried under the fucking jail.
Yep.
Period.
But we
That's all it
also
is to it.
said
You can't fucking bury this nigga without knowing all of the facts. And that's not some misogynistic shit. That's just some shit that even if it was her, he was saying she shot me, we'd say the same thing in her defense.
we have to stop guilty until proven
Yeah.
innocent.
Yeah, and as black people,
Innocent
ain't that
till
what we've been
proven
trying to
guilty.
get over? Like this massive hump of, oh, he black, so I know he did it. Ain't that the shit that we just been trying to get over?
But see, BC, it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty.
It is.
But today is guilty until proven innocent. Like, especially
Cancel
when it
culture.
comes to a black man.
Cancel culture.
Yeah, the cancel
too.
culture shit came into play, and it
too.
just really threw shit completely out of whack. So, new discovery in the case. Well, the case has been postponed to April.
Who got the text messages and shit?
I got some of them right here. DJ Academics and
Been going crazy, boy.
been going nuts on Twitter recently, giving his opinions on everything. Because, you know, Tory is his man. So, of course, he kind of like riding with Tory, you know, at the moment because we don't know what the fuck really happened. But a lot of the time when we are getting news is more or less in the direction of, did this nigga really do this? Or was it like something else that happened that night? Now, the girl saying she got shot, I'm not going to sit up here and say she ain't get shot.
Something happened to her.
Something happened to her foot. Something happened. Like, I don't know if she was shot, but it was one thing that we had discussed, and that's gunshot residue. Like, that shit, that is something real, people. It's not something that's just on CSI. Gunshot residue is a real thing. When you pull the trigger of a gun, there is residue that is found on your body, on your clothes. That shit don't go nowhere. And if they took him to jail that night and tested him in any way because he was part of a investigation in a shooting, I'm sure that he was tested for gunshot residue.
All they gotta do is shine a little light on you, and it'll show like the leftover gunpowder.
And we still haven't. There's never been any definite information that said there was any of that on him, or that it wasn't anything on him. But that's nothing that's been revealed. I'm sure if there was something to reveal there, we would have heard something about it. So the latest information, according to academics, is the DNA test came back from the pistol itself, and it looks favorable for Tory Lanez. Is what the words were in there. And then you got a lot of internet sleuths and detectives like, they never said the word DNA. And then the real transcripts come out like, oh, they did say the word DNA. It's been said.
And
Like, it was mentioned.
It was someone saying this is fake news alert about it, and then Tory responded to us on how they false if I'm looking at them right now.
That's the thing.
And put the yawn emoji.
Yeah.
Do y'all think throughout the course of all of this, Tory handled the situation well?
None of them did. None of them did.
First, he was quiet. He's quiet for a good 5.
Which is why I think he handled it well. A
He
few
didn't say
times,
nothing until he dropped the album.
a few times he had, you know, some internet emotional moments where like,
didn't
stop
say
fucking
nothing.
blaming me.
He got off the internet and didn't say nothing.
Right, but you know, he had a few slip-ups where he'd be like, nigga, if I did it, why am I not in jail?
Yeah.
Why didn't she tell them I shot her? You know, but then, you know, his
said they
people will
altered
get a
the
hold of him and tell him, fall the fuck back. You know what I'm saying? But I told y'all in that motherfucking Playboy album, he pretty much detailed throughout that entire album what the fuck happened that night.
And in that other album.
It's a lot of subs there.
Yeah, you just got to put it
Daystar.
together from track 1 to the end.
And Daystar.
He pretty much sort out the whole shit.
He
So
just
what did he
called them
say?
all out. So what? And Daystar.
He basically said they went to the party, they got fucked up. him, Meg, and homegirl was about to go back and forth for the threesome. They in the car all on each other. He get a little bit too much into homegirl. Meg gets jealous. Comes to find out later, she's an angry drunk. That's why homeboy left her. Little kerfuffle happened. I love that word.
Kerfuffle.
Yeah, little kerfuffle happened. Meg ends up hurt. She's mad at him still because he was a little, and we seen homegirl, her IG, that motherfucker.
Yeah,
And he said,
what's her name? Kelsey?
She said Kelsey.
Kelsey?
Yeah, that
Something like that.
motherfucker. Shit.
Yeah.
So, with her anger of, because they were basically dating.
They were together, yeah.
Like, yeah, like
Yeah.
that nigga had all kind of videos recording on IG, and she had the crib just like in PJs and shit. Like them niggas were, they were almost
in a committed
living
relationship.
together.
They were
yeah.
in a
Man,
committed
she liked that little nigga,
Yeah.
man. She
got this nigga about
she was
6
loving
inches.
that little nigga, man.
But
I
then
throw
there's
your little ass in the air, boy.
Another thing they
Tory,
were.
Tory come running in the room
Man,
like,
be
throw me
laying
up.
there and she flip him up and just
He come
ran
running
him
in
in
the
the
room like, she throw that nigga up in there like dirty dancing and shit. Like,
Yeah, then
don't
just,
do my nigga like that. He's still a man. Don't do my nigga like that.
Hey, but they just recently said it too. When she's trying to use that apology. He's like, what do you apologize for? He's like, I was apologizing because I was fucking your home.
I was fucking your friend. Yeah,
He's
you
like-
know what I was apologizing. Because he didn't mention, like,
Yeah.
of course, anybody in their right mind not going to say, I didn't mean to shoot you in a text message.
Yeah,
You would
nobody
never do that. So, we don't know.
And he
And
said
really, we don't know what he was apologizing about, but
said it.
he's
He was
claiming.
apologizing because she was mad.
He's claiming I'm apology. I only that apology text I sent was because I was fucking your friend.
Which
We
is
really
true.
don't know. We don't know if, because the smart thing to do if you're a man is I'm not gonna tell you I apologize for shooting you in your foot. My bad. And you
I'm
know,
good like this.
there's a case that's how.
At the end of the
course,
day,
he's not gonna
at the
say
end
that.
of the day, it was 4 people in that car.
Yeah, that driver know exactly what the
The
fuck.
driver said
happened,
Tory
yo.
didn't shoot. Kelsey said Tory didn't shoot.
So
Your back was turned.
And look,
So-
it was a pistol.
And he said,
And
I
there's
didn't shoot.
no direct bullet in the foot.
Yeah, that's it. Another thing. They saying she didn't even get shot.
The glass got kicked out and her foot got cut.
So she didn't even get shot.
Because they was rumbling in the backseat of that truck. You know, that fucking drunk jealousy kicked in.
drunk
Meg
jealousy.
ain't no little girl.
She ain't no little
Homegirl
girl.
ain't no little bitty girl either. And we ain't even got to be talking about height. We can just be talking about bodies. Them motherfuckers need some space. You know what I'm saying?
It's back there moving, Tory.
That nigga just caught in the middle with a hard dick.
That nigga was just moving, boy.
in
He
the
just,
front seat at first, and he hopped in the back.
the
Or some
niggas
shit.
in that bitch rocking, boy.
Nigga, why would I be in the front and it's these two strapped
I'm not
up big
sitting in
booty
the front.
motherfuckers?
I'm not.
in the back?
I'm not sitting in the front.
I
I'm
don't
in the
know.
back.
That's what I thought they
Backwood.
said.
That's
my
why we have
shorts
this
off.
truck. We sitting here. We all back here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you know, and you from day one took up for Tory and said, I ain't gonna say you took up for him. You said, we don't know.
We don't know.
So
Yeah.
don't assume him guilty.
Like, don't start murdering this man and killing him in the public eye, just because someone says something was done wrong.
If all y'all been saying I did something and I didn't kiss my dick, I want y'all to publicly go on whatever platform you was shitting on me on and fucking apologize.
Yeah.
Bitch, and when you
It's
see
deserved,
me,
though.
when you see me kiss my fucking shoes, bitch, because you called me a woman shooter and I didn't do nothing but try to fuck her friend.
Yeah.
So fuck
tried, he
you
did,
for fuck you for just assuming me wrong because somebody. That's like that whole shit we talked about when the women accused the man of rape. Then it come out years later he didn't do it,
Yeah.
and nothing happens to her.
Nothing.
That shit is not okay.
It's not okay. It's one of those sad situations, dog. Like you hate to see it, and for both of them, you hate to see it for Meg, and you hate
But
to see it
you
for
know
Tory,
what?
because truth be told, we enjoy their music, we enjoy
In
what they
reality,
do.
nothing's gonna happen to me.
It's not.
Meg can drop a single tomorrow called "Hi I Lied," and that shit gonna pop as long as the bitch can dance
Hey,
to it.
yeah, I lied on that nigga. Hey, yeah, little ass nigga. Hey.
I feel it, nigga. As long as that beat drops, man. Come on,
Hilarious.
Lied on that nigga like I shake my ass. Yeah. Hey.
I didn't get shot. I stepped on that glass.
Hey.
I shaking my ass.
Hey.
Let's go. Hey man, we just want 20%.
Yeah, you can have it. Just get 20% and come on the show. That's it.
We got ghostwriting fees for you.
So where does academics fall in this?
So
It's like a don't shoot the messenger type of deal.
Yep. Act came out with the facts, and he started tweeting early on it like, "Yo, just got word from Tory. I saw the documents say that they got the results from the LAPD, well, whatever police department it was that did the original forensics came back, and it looks favorable for Tory Lanez." That's what Act said on there. So Meg shot at him, and he started going in on her.
Like you can't little nigga me.
Yeah, you can't little
you
nigga
signed
me.
to a nigga that's signed to a nigga. And,
Yeah.
You know, you gotta beg them to put songs. Like he got real personal.
Right.
Real quick.
Yeah,
Because she told him, you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
right.
So how does academic get these legal documents?
He cool with Tory.
Yep. Tory let him see him. Yep. So
And then you know
I don't know if there's a law against
I
letting
was gonna
someone
say,
see it.
So much.
But you know, Act platform
these-
is kinda like breaking gossip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's his job
It's
to
a
be
gossip
that
channel.
guy. That's his
Yeah.
job to be the guy to break the stories in hip hop.
Word.
Yeah,
Word.
but-
So it's like how TMZ get this shit first. It's just Act. It's the same. I look at it the same way. It's just strictly to hip hop.
The whole thing with him, yeah, like I said, with Act, I don't know if there's legal precedence against, because the documents will be public because they were done by the LAPD in case of discovery. So discovery is usually made public. So I don't think it's anything that can happen by him.
because he got it on here. He said that Meg can get a copy of this as well.
So
We don't know.
her homegirl shot her?
The bitch made a song.
Yeah, she
A
it's
year and a half
fire,
ago.
too. It's fire too.
She made a song
The Kelsey?
talking about
You
it.
ever heard that?
No.
I didn't
Kelsey
listen, but
made a song.
she made a
Oh, that bitch fire
is-
too.
what is-
Oh,
what's
she was
the-
going crazy on her
Crazy.
ass.
What the song say? So what is
Well, she don't say "I shot you, bitch." She don't say nothing like that. But
Hey, Biggie, I shot you over again?
Hey, that would have been
Shot
fire.
you? Remix? Yeah.
If she would have came out to the Biggie beat, nigga,
Shot you. Oh man.
and had Tory in the video acting like Puffy, that shit would have been fire, dog.
Look, had that mug come on with the vest and take that bitch off and throw it in the crowd.
She missed an opportunity.
They
yeah.
missed up.
They definitely missed an opportunity.
This is why we need a PR firm.
yeah,
We can give people these ideas. Just pay us for helping you get this
She
money.
needed to do a Who Shot You remix.
Yeah.
Definitely needed to do it.
Had Tory on that bitch.
Wow.
9-5, motherfucker.
Canada. Canada.
bum bum.
Bro, that shit would have. I guarantee you.
Oh, it's called busting back.
Yeah, yo.
Come on.
With the bullet.
Yeah, who I'm taking shots at? Bitch, I'm busting you. I'm talking to that same bitch that crashed that boat. I'm 42. It's a shame we're here today. Truth be told, it's cause of you. Couldn't control your little
She
feelings.
just
Look what
told.
dick is costing you. It was all good.
First
Yeah,
4 bars.
about a week ago, shout out Bobby's murder, but this bitch is really cheap. If I was the one with the gun, you would've heard about a murder. Said her back was turned, but that girl know who really hurt her. Never been a jealous friend, and the people really know it. If you would've kept it solid, then
This
I
is
would've
crazy.
been told it. See, I really thought I knew you thought that you would keep it G. If you
But
would've
to get
talked
money
gangsta,
in
bitch,
there.
I'm really from the street. Imagine lying to the DA saying I took some hush money. Put a muzzle on your friends, y'all acting like some crash dummies. Got my chain snatched? Damn, here you go lying. Yeah, A-list celeb, you doing too much trying. Where I get this money from? Bitch, you knew I was a
Why is there
hustler.
not a
Way she
video
dip
of
it
this?
10-1, shoulda knew I couldn't trust. Protect black women, huh? But you still
It's so
listen to
simple,
me.
bro.
Then
Shit hard as hell,
There's
man.
not a video to this, bro.
Damn, I ain't wanna have to do this, but you steady shooting shots. Dad said if I spoke, that a sex tape could drop. Was never supposed to be against each other. This what y'all made it. I'ma still live it up. Yeah, I know y'all really hate it. Sucking dick behind my back. Who really on their knees?
started
You
out hard. It's
an
kinda
overachiever.
telling.
All you do is succeed. Claiming you a pimp, huh? But you slipping on your Mac and are you lying to your label? Do they really know what happened?
Who shot you?
Cause you know it wasn't me. I was 10 toes down whenever you had beef. It's a goddamn shame. All you have to do is put your best friend name. All you have to do is keep the real estate the same. But you switched up on me for the money in the game. Who shot you? I thought a bitch from Barry County said so.
Bro.
I've never heard this.
Damn, you never heard that?
No.
I put it in the chat when it dropped.
That shit.
Oh man.
I wish I could have directed that video, bro. And
till we find out what's happening. Body, don't cancel this person, because you never know one day when you're gonna have to walk that shit back and look stupid. Because, hey, when you gotta walk it back, are you willing to walk it back? If you're willing to walk it back, say whatever the fuck you want. But when it's time, and if it calls for what you said to be walked back, boss up and walk that shit the fuck back.
Let me ask this. We believe that Tory Star was on the rise before all of this came. And I believe him being around Meg and, on camera with Meg all the time was also helping that star
Absolutely.
rise. And I believe before the shooting incident, them dropping a song or album together would have been phenomenal for his career. But if these allegations had not come out, what level of star do y'all think Tory would be at by now? Where was he projected to be given his career pattern and the moves he was making at the moment? Do you think she cost him, let's just say, millions of dollars? Because, and given the fucking Playboy album and what was the last one we've been fucking tripping over forever? The last Tory album, Alone at the Prom. Given the last two albums, I feel like the music is there. The body of work is there for what he does. Do you feel like these allegations cost him a certain level of stardom and money?
It definitely cost him money.
Definitely cost him money.
Yeah, he lost several touring opportunities and doing festivals. A lot of that shit was pulled. So it definitely cost him money. As far as stardom, I think that the niggas that fuck with him gonna fuck with him.
But see, the thing is, it's about the people that fucked with Meg that were kind of introduced to him,
or just fucked with him too.
Right.
There's people that fuck with Meg, and there's people that was like, I fuck with Tory music, because truth be told, over the last 4 or 5 years, he's been making some hot shit,
solid,
some really hot solid shit. So, there's that group, and then those fans just completely disappeared.
We consider Meg to be a superstar, right?
Absolutely.
So if you her nigga and you make dope ass music, do you, like, to a certain extent, Nicki boosted Meek into a different level of stardom, right?
Him being with her, boosted him up to a different community.
Was that about to happen to Tory is what I'm asking.
Yeah, it was gonna happen.
He would have been like that nigga and had him a nice solid run if these allegations had not come up.
Well, you got to even think about it. He could have made music for her, because the niggas
with her
really, really good art. He orchestrates music and puts together projects really, really fucking well. Like, if you look at his last 3 projects, they're put together really, really well.
Back to Chicks Tape 5.
Yeah. Oh, the Chicks tapes, we don't want to go on those because those are different. Those are just different. But I'm talking about his actual studio albums. He puts together. He's in that realm with Drake, where they just put together good projects, bro.
I gotta say, you say let's not count Chicks Tape, but that Chicks Tape 5 was the most creative, uncreative shit I've ever heard.
No, I'm not saying that's not counted in a bad way. I'm saying, like, those are out of this world.
Okay,
those are out of this world. Okay. Like, that whole series is kind of out of this world. So I want to stick with just the studio albums that he did in the last couple of years. They've been really well put together projects. Like the Weeknd been trying to give us that 80s vibe for a while, and Tory just snapped out and did that shit.
Killed it.
Yeah.
And the video is fire.
Yeah. The whole vibe of the whole album, like, it's got the whole vibe. It's like nothing. And I love when artists are willing to take a risk and do something different. That's why I fuck with That's why I fuck with Cudi. That's why I fuck with Travis. That's why I fuck with Wiz. Them niggas don't give a fuck. They want to make the music that they like, and they want to go out and fucking do it. And I know it's other artists. Those are just the artists that I fuck with heavy.
I fuck with Crit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Crit another nigga. I'm gonna make the music that I like, that I want, I think that my people want to hear. Or, hey, this genre here, I'm gonna tap into that shit and see what I can do in there.
So to our other 2 hosts, do y'all think his star was kind of dulled?
Since when does negative press hurt an artist?
That's true.
Historically,
straight black male.
Historically, negative press has still always helped an artist, especially in the music industry.
Has it been this kind of where you shot a woman That's a different level of. It's like you could, and then it's not just like that some woman that was a groupie or some up and coming budding actress. This is like a superstar in music. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is the difference. It's somebody that was at a higher level in the industry than you.
Yeah.
That can overshadow you and have you watched.
She was overshadow him.
I think that's the difference, where it's negative publicity to a superstar.
Because basically nobody was like, don't want to touch him with it.
That's like if Offset beat the fuck out of Cardi. He done. You know what I'm
Brown
saying?
beat the fuck out of Rihanna.
They both weren't where they are now. Though.
Yeah.
Rihanna.
Well,
Nah, they were.
She was well on her way. Well on her way.
Hey, Breezy was there. Breezy was up there
Breezy
too.
was
though.
Breezy was up there. Yeah, Breezy was up there.
They weren't where they are currently.
But they
but they were
the fuck out of Chris
They were
Brown.
mega.
For
Oh
a
yeah,
second.
they was on his ass.
They
was on his
And then
ass.
it finally came out why. He finally came out and said how it really happened. Rihanna mushed his face and threw the keys out the car because his old manager hit him up like, let's fuck. And he had been fucking her since he was like 18.
Damn.
Like the mama didn't even want. They fired her because she found out she was fucking Chris.
Hey, listen, I can't control these bitches.
Yeah, the texting. Yeah, he didn't respond. She just texted like, let's link up.
If a bitch control me, let's fuck. O-T.
Gator rappers call it big